النهاردة هنلعب بقى ايه لعبة شارلوك هولمز شابتر 1، اللعبة اللي لسه نازلة جديد. وانا اصلا بقالي حبة بلعب الين وير، اللعبة اللي نازلة من 11 سنة بتاعت روك ستار دي. اما نشوف بقى شارلوك هولمز هتطلع جامدة كده زيها ولا هتطلع سيئة. وقبل ما نبدأ بس ما تنساش تعمل شير ولايك للفيديو لو عجبك، وما تنساش برضو ايه تنزل تعمل سبسكرايب. يلا بينا.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any
واللعبة
seasickness.
فيها ترجمة
Thank you
بالعربي.
for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
That's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry. Come on, let's catch up.
Yes, yes.
مبدئيا اللعبة شكلها حلو، ما توقعتش انها هتبقى حاجة قوية يعني، بس شكلها لطيفة كبداية.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso,
Alright.
sir.
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
أنا حاضر.
There you are.
Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
نطلع بقى نشوف الأوضة.
I apologise, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary Marlin Ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer. Let's check what they have on offer.
ماشي ما نشوف آخرتها.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry.
ما
Just
نشوف
start
كده عايز ايه.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. We do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry, what did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
نروح بقى ايه ناخد الأكل ده نروح نقعد.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Put the dish down so we can tuck in.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
في ماذا تفكر؟
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
So it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
لماذا يجب أن أعيدها؟
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right,
بص عليها
let me
بص.
take a look.
نعمل ايه؟
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here. Are you able to help me?
Friend, you're lucky there's something I know about this.
كان هناك 3 أشخاص على الطاولة، زوجان وضابط، وتقاعد في البحرية. غادر الزوجان مؤخرا، لكن ضابط البحرية لا يزال هنا في الحديقة. يجب أن أجده.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on the first try.
And would you be confident enough to
اضغط
bet
على
on
كيو
it, my friend?
للتركيز وكشف
Why
التفاصيل
not?
لتحديد
Let's see how good you
هدفك.
really are.
لا تنسى تثبيت الدليل ذي الصلة. لن تكون بعض الأشياء المرئية بدونه. حاول العثور على ضابط البحرية السابق. بص على الراجل الواقف ده. اثبت يا عم. قاضي إنجليزي لطيف، ضابط عسكري متقاعد. فشت أمك، تعالى.
Are you able to help me?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
كان ضابط البحرية السيد رودي جالسا على طاولتنا مع الزوجين النبيلين. تحدث الرجلان عن اليخوت، وكانت السيدة تتلاعب بالعصا وربما وضعتها جانبا، ونسي زوجها أن يأخذها عندما ذهب للقاء الوسيط. الآن لدي عذر مثالي للدخول غرفة تحضير الأرواح.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
طيب ماشي، أنا فهمت. اوكي، دلوقتي عايزين ندور على الراجل صاحب العصاية، وهو قال لنا ان هو في الأوضة بتاعة مش عارف ايه. فين بقى الأوضة دي؟ اوصل لأمها ازاي انا؟
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
خلاص لقينا الأوضة، هي دي.
This hotel, this island is full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
معينة. شوف ايه ده؟ جلد الأحمر المنتفخ. ايه تاني؟ ملابس جديدة باهظة الثمن، غني وعصري. كان بيضرب حد تقريبا. رأس سوم بدون خاتم الزواج. فاضل دي. مفاصل حمراء قليلا، ضرب شخصا بقوة مؤخرا. اللورد كريفن رجل إنجليزي نبيل يزور المنتجعات لتلقي العلاج لمرض الكبد الذي يعاني منه. استسلم لإغراء شرب بعض الجرعات من الكحول. ربما كان منزعجا من جلسة الأرواح. افترض أنه يأخذ دروسا في الملاكمة لتقوية حالته البدنية. مش بان عليه. سرقة الماسة أغضبته بشكل غير مفاجئ. بان عليه. وإيه دي بقى؟ النبيل البريطاني مصاب بالملل. اللورد كريفن هو نبيل إنجليزي ثري يشعر بالملل، يسافر في جميع أنحاء أوروبا وبيده أموال. يعاني من مشاكل مع الكحول، لا يزال قويا بدنيا لكن في غضون سنوات قليلة سيصبح بائسا. هو في حالة سكر باستمرار ولديه مشاكل مع نوبات الغضب. شارك مؤخرا في القتال. طب ايه انا المفروض اختار يعني اللي هو انا شايفه ازاي يعني؟ ممكن نختار دي.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
أخبرني عن المسا. ماذا حدث في جلسة تحضير الأرواح؟ اختار دي الأول.
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it Ectoplasm.
Yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
أخبرني عن الماسة.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Raja, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
سأذهب لألقي نظرة.
Stay here and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
أشباح الماضي. قضية جديدة. أيوة بقى. نبدأ بقى الشغل. نبدأ بالترابيزة. طيب، يساعد التركيز على مشاهدة تفاصيل صغيرة عن العالم من حولك. عندما ترى دائرة بيضاء مخططة اضغط على كيو لفحص الغرض عن كسل. ايه ده بقى؟
The diamond was placed on the table so that all
مش عارف
participants
ايه.
could reach it.
بوصة قراطات من الماس. ماشي. بص على دي.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
يبقى ده بتاع الست معروف.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
شو دي؟
This must be the Ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
نسأله.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
هل هناك أي أرواح هنا
Do you
الآن؟
feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
خلاص يا عم بالراحة ما تزقش.
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm
شهادة
sure you'll make
الوسيط
some good
الروحي.
deductions.
قصر العقل. لقد وجدت أدلة كافية لإجراء استنباط. افتح الكتيب باستخدام سي ثم انتقل إلى قصر العقل. في الداخل اجمع بين أزواج القرائن لإجراء استنباطات. ايه رأيك على الكلام؟ نعمل ايه بقى؟ نفتح قصر العقل. إشارة السيدة عبر الطاولة. أشارت السيدة كريفن عبر طاولة الجلوس إلى شيء ما وصرخت. قام اللورد كريفن بلكم الوسيط. عندما اكتشف أن الماسة قد سرقت قام اللورد كريفن بلكم الوسيط في وجهه. مفيش غير دي ودي. يا لهوي جامد. ايه بقى دي؟ شاهد الفناء. كانت السيدة كريفن تشير إلى النافذة. أنا متأكد من أنها رأت شخصا ما في الفناء أثناء الجلسة.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
مفيش غير الشباك ده. نطلع برا بقى نشوف.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
اهو لقينا حاجة. اقفش. خدش حديث شيء عالق. ده كعب جزمة.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
دوس على كيو. فين بقى؟ مش شايف حاجة. شاويني كده. اهو يا عم. خش من هنا. دخل من الباب ده وجاي هنا اهو. ايه اللي حصل بقى بعد كده؟
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
اهو ده الجزمة اللي
Size
كعبها
4 with a
مكسور.
broken heel.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. Help me, please.
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
قال الموظفون أن لوسيا تلقت توبيخا من كبير الموظفين لارتدائها أحذية عادية في العمل. هي تقوم بالتنظيف بالقرب من اللوحات في الطابق العلوي الآن. طب نطلع فوق بقى ندور على لوسي دي، ولا مش عارف اسمها ايه. في لوحات تانية ممكن تكون هي دي.
Finally, there you are.
Hey,
One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
أنا أحل جريمة. أنا كاتب أكذب. نجرب نكذب. لا نكذب.
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
قول يا هبلة.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest, a glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost, a sickly, evil thing.
هل رأيت شيئا آخر؟
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
نعمل ايه؟ عند وجود أدلة كفاية يمكن لشارلوك استخدام الخيال لإعادة بناء الماضي. التفاعل مع نقطة التفاعل للبعد، ثم إعادة إنشاء نسخة دقيقة من الأحداث. حاول هنا وضع المشاركين في الجلسة في موقعهم. نبدأ بدي. لا هي مكانتش عادة هنا. أيوة ده كده مظبوط. عشان هو شال الكرسي ورماه فهو اتخبط هناك، فهو ده صح كده. ودي صح لما كانت بص على الشباك. بس فاضل ايه بقى؟ بس هي كده مظبوط. التحقق بقى.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish? Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
نعمل ايه بقى؟ نطلع فوق.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
ما الأفعال التي أثارت شكوك الخادمات في السيدة كريفن؟ رفاق الابن السائقين، لا ما علينا دلوقتي. الكثير من الضيوف هذا الصيف، ما علينا. ايوه دي هدي ماشي. جعلت زوجها في حالة سكر. سمعت حديث الخادمتين عن السيدة كريفن تقولان أن المرأة قد لا تكون زوجة اللورد كريفن من خلال ملاحظتهما. خلال المساء كانت تحاول جعل اللورد كريفن مخمورا، كما لاحظتا أن السيدة لم تكن متأكدة من كيفية استخدام سكين السمك بشكل صحيح. اوكي جريو مترايق. خش بقى. قتلها.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself, they're children. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
هل كانت إما معك؟
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
أين الوسيط الروحي؟ أين ذهبت بعد ذلك؟ أين الوسيط الروحي؟
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
طب ليه اللي قتلها مثلا ما كانش خادم ماسة؟ عمال هو قتلها ليه؟ مش عارف. انا شايف ايه ان كفاية كده المرة دي. لو عايزين تعرفوا بقى ايه اللي حصل للست الله يرحمها دي، عايزك بقى ايه تنزل تعمل سبسكرايب وتكتب لي كومنت بقى ان انت عايز تشوف بقية القصة عشان اكملها المرة اللي جاية. نخلص الفيديو على كده مع انها طولنا يعني، بس مش مهم. واللعبة شكلها لذيذة يعني، انا عجباني وعجبني اوي الكات سينز، شكلها حلو اوي. اللعبة شكلها تطلع لذيذة يعني، هي معقدة شوية كتير وانا هقعد شوية حلوين يعني عشان افهم كل حاجة بتشتغل ازاي، بس يعني هتيجي بس كده. انا كريم حاتم، شكرا، باي باي.